All right, this is episode. Ain't no fucking way. This is episode 5, I think. Goddamn email. I don't want no fucking email right now. Okay. Um. Welcome to episode 5 of the Ken Talks podcast. I am your host, Ignorant Ken. Now, I feel like I got. Well, okay, fine. I'll go ahead and put my disclaimer. I'm going to say some shit you might not like. If you don't like what I'm saying, click off the fucking episode. Or just fuck. I forgot where I was going with that. But anywho, we have a lot to talk about. Basically, on today's episode, we're talking about um I'll just go ahead and address the last episode. Now, the last episode, there are some missing clips. Well, they're not necessarily missing. I just haven't uploaded them yet. But I know, I'm sorry, I'm being lazy, but I'll go ahead and upload those clips right after this episode, which means, man, at best, I have at least 10 different clips to upload. My bad, excuse me. The last time I didn't finish uploading them clips is because I was working on uploading them. I was up to like 1 o'clock in the morning editing the clips, posting them. It is an exhausting process. Well, I mean, it's not exactly exhausting, but it damn sure is tedious. I probably didn't even use that word right. Oh well. Anywho, let's go ahead and dive into the first topic of today: drinking. Now, me, I've never been a heavy drinker. Not even a social drinker. The first time I got drunk was in college. I was in college. And to put it simply, I cannot hold my liquor at all. Not in the, you know, y'all want to get the joke, but I'm saying anyway, not in a beat him up, break his neck kind of thing. More like a first time I got drunk in college, I ended up basically letting my emotions get the best of me. Because, I was having a tough time period during that time. But, today, this morning I had, some moonshine, butter pecan moonshine. I drank that, smoked a little. Not a good combination. Now, smoking is one thing I'm probably never going to stop doing. Sorry. But drinking, I quit that shit today. Because anything you can fully ingest where it hurts your stomach or something, I don't know. It never really goes well for me. Like my head was hurting, my stomach was hurting. It was to the point where I drank a bottle of water and I just laid down because I felt like I was gonna throw up. But I guess today is the day I finally just stopped drinking. I'm not an alcoholic or none. I can literally count on my fingers how many times I've drunk some alcohol within the past 2 years. Like, it's that little. But now, at this point in time, fuck alcohol. I'm not drinking that shit no fucking more. So, what's today? 6/12/25. It's the day I stopped fucking drinking alcohol for good. Fuck alcohol. Now, okay, fine. I'll just go into the next topic. Jeans. I'm currently wearing jeans right now. And, well, to be fair, this is my only pair of jeans. I'm not going to be one of those dudes who has multiple pairs of jeans. And why would I? Most jeans look the same anyways. Like, even the ones I got on right now. They're a dark blue, dark blue shade of jeans. And if I was to get some more jeans, they'd either be black or light blue. And then that's it. That'd be three pairs of jeans that I need. Well, now it'd be black jeans, dark blue, blue, and then light blue. Four pairs of jeans, and that'd be it for me. Because I'm not gonna be like these people who have multiple pairs of jeans for some reason. Unless they're, I wouldn't even say different brands. Because even if they're different brands, 9 times out of 10, they still look the same. Even if there's like a tag on the back of them that has different brands, can't nobody see it because you're gonna be wearing clothes. I I get that's probably why people be buying designer jeans and stuff because even they even the average person might be thinking the same shit I'm thinking, which is I'm not gonna be buying multiple pairs of jeans and they all look the same. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the next topic, which would be let me check my notes. My worst job. Instead of my worst job, I'm just go over my job history. So, hell no. I'll just go over my worst job. So my worst job was at when I was at Amazon. I was at Amazon in Houston. I think it was the one on Ella Boulevard. I don't know. I don't know. But basically that place is the closest thing to a slave plantation that I've ever seen. So, what was the process like? I applied online. Um, Got to make an account and stuff. You apply, and then I don't know. I think it's like some type of orientation thing or something. No, that's typically the first day. You go up in there, take your picture, get drug tested. But then the first day, you show up, orientation. It's like a field trip with a group of people, and have the supervisor show you what y'all gonna be doing. I was doing the shit where like you at a station, and then the little robots with all the shit in it come up to you, and you have to grab a specific item out the little robot, scan it, and then put it down. And sometimes you can have one item from the robot. Sometimes you might have two or three or some. But it's really hard to simply, I guess, do it faster because 1 minute you might have two, next minute you might have one. It'll go like one, one, two, one, three. It was exhausting to say the least. But, and then, oh yeah, once you get the item, scan it, you put it in a basket, and then you tap the thing or something to keep it, make the robot thing go move. Now, um, was that hard? No, it wasn't hard. You'd have to be on your feet all day. I worked. Yeah, that was my first experience ever working 12 hours. And it wasn't for the weak. I would show up at like 5, basically 5:30 to 5. And when I went on break, my area was on the third floor. Yes, my area was on the third floor. Sometimes there'd be stations on the first floor, but more often than not, I'd get sent to the third floor. So, worst part about that is going on break because you only get 30 minutes damn near exact. I think if you go over or some, they approaching your fucking station trying to ask you what the deal was or some shit. Damn, I hated that fucking job. And so the worst part about going on break was there was like a break room, not necessarily a break room, but like a snack area. And it was like, I think 2021, so there was like little cubicles or something that every person, not every person, but you could see that had plastic screens on them, so nobody would talk to each other, at least directly, because uh, what do I call that? The virus. And so me, I'm starting to remember that food from the break area. That shit was good, and it was pretty exhausting. Fresh off of having a kid. Like my kid at the time was literally like probably 4 months old. And so I did that. Now, I only ended up getting fired because, like I said, on your fucking feet all day. I was taking my shoes off because that shit was hurting. There'd be times where I'd be on one knee, both damn knees, because then there was a giant ass light above the area, and it was basically so damn bright, you're practically sweating. And I think they said you couldn't even listen to your headphones or nothing, but I wasn't listening to that fucking shit. I have to do this shit for 12 fucking hours. How often was I working? I think I was working like 5 days a week or something. But fuck that. They want me to do all that shit. I can't listen to no fucking music. Shit. I was doing it any fucking ways. And so I got fired because I guess it was not even a safety hazard. They said it was something, basically because I took my shoes off. So I ended up going to this area or something, talking to some fucking body. I don't know who the dude was. I gave that, I gave his ass my fucking badge. And then when I left, I took a bunch of masks with me. The blue mask. Posted one last snap, and then I was gone. And I told myself, never a fucking again will I ever work for Amazon. I've thought about doing it again, not at the fucking warehouse. Hell no, maybe delivering packages. That's about it. I mean, I've seen people do it. I know one of my IG followers do it. My cousin does it. I mean, it's probably based in Houston somewhere. I mean, I'm well. To be fair, I'm not fucking doing it because either I work for Amazon or I live in Houston. I'm not fucking doing both. So, I mean, the pay was good though. I think my last check was like 1,200. I think so. I was getting paid. I think either weekly or bi-weekly. Alright. So the next thing, mm, sorry about that. Mm, and need some good ass grapes though. I'm sorry. Mm. Now, now the first time I got high, I'm not even high right now. I mean, would I want to be? Not really. No, because it's like too late. When I get high, I like experiencing the day, while I'm high. But the first time, I was with my brother and I was 16. My dad, he tried to overreact to some, but I was with my brother when I was doing this shit, so. And then my sister, well, shit, one of my sisters, she ratted us out in the first fucking place because it was me, my brother, and her boyfriend at the time. We was in his car smoking, and I guess she walked out or something or looked out the window and seen us in there. She started fucking overreacting to something. And it's actually fucking crazy because both the dude and my brother was literally like, I guess trying to calm her down because she was overreacting like hell. But you know, they're older sisters. They tend to overreact if they see their little brother in some type of, I guess, for lack of better words, danger or something. But hey, it was times after that where I wasn't smoking unless I was with my brother. You know, as a 16, 17 year old in Texas, nonetheless, you don't really have access to, you know, that green, you know what I'm saying? So I think after that, I ended up smoking with my brother about three more times. The most recent being 2018, I think. And that was the last time I smoked with him. I also remember this one time, my brother, he gave me a pen. Now, nowadays, I know what a pen is, and I know how to use it. But back then, I didn't know how to use it. So I'm literally just hitting the pen like a damn cigarette or something. And it's flat out not even working. But I'm glad I did know how to use that shit because, well, first of all, when you hit a pen, you can't just hit it like a cigarette or something. You have to literally inhale it for at least 5 seconds to get some type of feeling off of it. Man, if I had a hit it like that back then, he probably would have had to scoop me up off the ground with like a shovel or something. Cause I would have been flat on the ground, just coughing out my lungs. And so I think I need to tell my brother how far I've came since we've been smoking as, you know, when we was a lot younger. He'll probably be proud of me. You know, I have my own roller. In fact, we gonna go ahead and put this to bed right now. As far as paper or blunts, um, wow. Short answer, I use both. I like both, but man, there's just something about the blunts. I use Swisher Sweets too, and I like papers, but yes, they smooth, but they too smooth. I mean, I like hitting my stuff and coughing. I mean, you can you can get buzzed off of papers, but man, when you hit that swisher, man, and then you inhale it for at least like 5 seconds or something, you end up coughing your ass off. And that shit is unworldly. Mm, man, cause I'm telling you, to me, if you're not coughing, then you ain't hitting it right. Uh, uh, one, oh, hold on, I'm sending a text right now. 10, I think like 110. I would probably say 110, something like that. But basically, like, is that the number? Okay, probably. But I was saying, papers there, yes, they are smooth. But to me, do they burn fast? Realistically, both burn fast, but papers burn a little bit faster than blunts. So, matter of fact, while I'm on the topic of this, favorite type of strain, I like Sativa, definitely sativa. Because when I smoke, I want to be up doing stuff. I don't want to be tired, which is crazy. Because if I get too high, I'm liable to just go lay down, which is crazy. Because there have rarely been times where I've done something, productive while I'm high. I listen to music while I'm high. That's my favorite thing to do. Because music just sounds so much better. It sounds like you can actually analyze this song and analyze whether you like it or not, whether it's the beat, the production, the lyrics. And where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I be using, rollers. I had a grinder. No, I do got a grinder. It's it's black. It has Bob Marley on it. I haven't seen it in forever. I don't like using it though, because I don't like all that stuff getting caught in it. But I might just have to. Nah, I'm not going back to using the grinder because I ain't gonna lie, I do be breaking it apart myself. But sorry about that. I do be breaking it apart myself, but that literally takes longer than rolling it, not smoking it. No, no, not smoking it. It takes me like 30 minutes to smoke a blunt. Uh, but rolling it, I ain't gonna lie, rolling it takes like not even a minute because by the time. So here's my process to rolling a blunt. First thing first, I get the weed. I dump the weed out on the tray. Now, I dump the weed out on the tray. I get the gar, take it out the pack, split it down the middle. Then I dump the guts out. And then I want it flat so I can, bend it to my will. So usually I take the gar and I put it in like a book. And then when I put it in a book, I put some stuff on top of the book. Now, I sit that to the side. And then I just get to breaking down the weed, breaking it down, breaking it down, breaking it down. Now, I get the roller. I put the weed in the roller. And then once I put it in, stuff it in, usually I can put a gram in a blunt. But there'll still be some left over. Usually I don't really like stuffing them. So if I'm able to just put an adequate amount in there, I will. And I'll just put the rest in like a pipe or something. So once I do that, I close my roller and then I roll it for a little bit, to get the circular shape of some motion familiar. So that by the time I put the gar in, it's already accustomed to the shape it's supposed to be in. Now, once I do all that, rolling it, breaking down the weed and stuff, the gar is usually like, I was about to say stone cold flat. He's usually flat out flat. So by the time I'm able to take it out the book, put it in the roller, and then I roll it up, I roll it just about. I don't do halfway. I do like maybe 10% of what's left. And I get that 10%, I roll it back and forth. And usually you're probably supposed to just, give it a little white saliva. Nah, I tongue that shit down. Like, I'm talking about, I'm preacher boy with the shit. Hey, hey, man. Hey, if you know, you know. But if shit, what was I saying? But once I do that, I roll it some more, and then I usually just let it sit so it can rest for a while. And then after that, I pop it out. Well, yeah, I move the things apart, take it out, and that's it. And man, do I do a good job because usually them things look amazing. And they smoke good too. So then after that, I decide, where do I want to do this at? Do I want to do it in my bathroom or on my porch? Now, usually the bathroom, I just sit on my toilet. Not naked or none, no. I just sit on my toilet, which is probably a weird thing to do. Like if I was to do it now, I'd literally just be sitting my blue jeans on the bare toilet and then just smoking in the bathroom. But that's not really too weird. Now, usually I don't get to do it on my porch because it's a bunch of flies on my damn porch for some reason. And if not flies, it's fucking mosquitoes on my porch. So doing it on my porch is very, very hit or miss. Like, oh my god, I forgot. I got so fucking high one time. I'm sitting there on my porch smoking, and I think I was drinking too. The blunt is on my lap because it went out already. It's on my lap, and then I drop it. And I'm like, I seen it drop, which is crazy, but I didn't really care to pick it up. So I'm just sitting there on my phone. I get up, I look down, the shit is smushed in the damn. Cause on my porch I have like a little, I guess you could say faux rug or something, like a green faux rug that's like weatherproof or something and mildew proof. And I look down, it's like all the mushy and stuff on the porch. I'm like, fuck, because I had enough for one another blunt that day, but I didn't want to smoke it that day. I wanted to smoke it the next day. So I picked it up, and first thing I did was I asked ChatGPT, what do I even do? Because while I was smoking it, I was literally having an entire conversation with ChatGPT. So I asked ChatGPT, how can I save this mess of a blunt I have? And so I'm looking through what they telling me. They're not really giving me no clear answers because they don't know what the hell it looks like. I know what the hell it looks like. I don't think they do. So I just use my head and I just put it in a bowl. And then I put it in a microwave to like dry it out. And then once I got to drying it out, I basically broke it down. So now what's left of my blunt from earlier was basically like a mix of the swisher itself and the rest of the weed. So I'm like, wow, I don't have enough for another gar right now. So I had to look up alternatives, like rolling alternatives. Basically, out of all the stuff it was listed, I had none of it in my house. So I ended up, okay, what was that thing I'm doing? Oh yeah, I ended up having to make an apple pipe. So an apple pipe is basically like a bong, but instead of a actual bong, it's an apple. You know, the same way you use a bong is what I turned the apple into. So once I did that, man, I tell you that shit worked too good. Oh my goodness. Was it effective? Yes, but man, that raw smoke will put you on your ass. And it's something I don't even like doing. I only did the shit as a last resort. I don't even think I finished all the weed I was in the apple pipe because of how strong that shit was. So basically after that, I'm not gonna lie, where the hell was I going with that? I don't even know. But oh yeah, as far as oh yeah, smoking, I have a bunch of stuff at my disposal. I got like this. Fuck was that? Okay, then I got like a this 3.5 glass case thing that I got in Tyler, Texas. It's very resourceful. It's like one of them screw cases that like you screw it in and then you can like make it tight. I got me one of them. That shit works magic. I think, nah, I ain't gonna open it right now. But if I was to open it right now and take a sniff, I could still smell the weed I was smoking like 2, 3 weeks ago. Like, man, that shit is effective. Then the little rolling tray I got, it's a little Ricky Morty rolling tray, and it's the picture where like he has his hand on his shoulders and he's like opening his eyes. That's pretty cool. And then I got, oh yeah, the little roller I got. It's a raw roller, RAW. It's not the small one, but the next size up. I think it's called king size or something. It's black and red, and I think brown. But basically, is that all oh yeah, lighters. Now, lighters is one of the one things I constantly have to buy because I'm always losing lighters. I bought 5 lighters like a month ago, and I only have either 2 or 3 left. So I don't even know what happened to all of them. Uh, as far as guards and what I roll with, like I said, Swisher Sweets. It really don't matter what kind. Like I've used a bunch because I'm really trying to find which ones I like. But I used to do. No, did I do 4Ks? No, I used to like smoke 4Ks like raw, and I used to smoke backwoods raw, which is crazy as hell. But as far as rolling, I had this neighbor. His name was Jesse. He's shit. He smoked more than I do. And one day I'm talking to him. He got this. He's smoking a blunt. He got like this orange wrapper, like this orange rolling paper, and I'm like asking him where did he get that from? And I guess either he was shit gatekeeping or he didn't really remember where he got it from. But all I know is I ended up going to the smoke shop right by my apartments and seeing if they have it, but they didn't. But I ended up coming across this brand called Camo, and I ended up using they rolling papers, and man, they straight up got flavors for they shit. They got vanilla, strawberry, watermelon, chocolate. I think guava, some mango, and them. Those was my go-to for a long time. Like during the period where I was like actively smoking, probably when I shouldn't have been. Those was my go-to. And do they work good? Yeah, they work a lot good. I remember when I was moving out them apartments, I ended up finding a damn blunt in my couch, and it was like intact. Only thing was, it was like, which is crazy. It was just dried out, but it was like in perfect form, damn near, like half smoked and everything. And it was some crazy ass shit. So basically, that probably sounds like an endorsement or some or a sponsor, but hey, shit, fuck it. If they work good, they work good. Now, Swisher Sweets, well, the gas stations near me don't really have too much variety, so I literally frequent grape. Yeah, that's one I use a lot. I use grape. I used the pineapple one recently. I like that one. And I've had peppermint. I've had cookies and cream. Now that cookies and cream smells amazing. I like the cookies and cream. But before that, I was trying White Owls, you know, because Johnny Manziel said he liked White Owls. So I tried it. They pretty good. They smell amazing. I had the peach one. And yeah, I think that's it. Now, damn, I'm already at 35 minutes so far. Fuck it, let's keep going. Let's see. What's next on my topic? Oh wow. Did I ever the craziest thing that happened in high school? I didn't. I did not talk about that. So nah, I'll save it for the next episode. But I got a question. No. I got a. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna? Nah, I ain't finna end it. I'll probably do 10 more minutes of this. So let's talk about. Hmm. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, so I'll just answer a question that I got asked a while ago. What would I do if the internet shut off for a week? Now, to assume the internet shuts off for a week would probably mean signal, which means if signal or something, and 5G cut off for like a week, I wouldn't really mind. I'd just be playing games on my phone because I do got music saved in offline games saved for this exact type of thing. Because, conspiracies and whatnot. Matter of fact, what's the conspiracy y'all believe in? Because, hey, shit, I fuck with conspiracies. Matter of fact, my favorite conspiracy is that, hmm, is that, well, when a rapper, like, gets shot or something, you, if it's in their hometown, they see the rapper in question, and they just don't give them no help, and they just let them pass. But if they're in another city, they get a call from their hometown, and they basically pay off the other city to just not revive them. That's a conspiracy of mine. And shit, if you know about the prison industrial complex, you know that ain't too far off. Uh, or shit, something like that. Now, another conspiracy is, oh man, so that's an airport in Denver. Okay, so I wrote it down, and I'll just tell it to y'all. So here's a quick overview of it. The Denver International Airport is more than just an airport. It opened in 1995, and it's been the center of rumors about societies, bunkers, and hidden messages. Now, the bunker. Okay, I'll just read it how I wrote it. Some people believe there's a massive underground facility beneath the airport, possibly a bunker for world elites to use in case of global catastrophe. The strange, extensive underground tunnels officially used for luggage transport fuel this theory. Now, this isn't too far off from the truth. It's not. Basically, what I'm saying is, do airports have a luggage system? Yes. I'm pretty sure they all do. But hey, it's more. It sounds like it's more than just a secondary floor. Like there'll probably be machines or some, and you can't even like access the areas. Because in reality they're not too big, but the hallways that shit at least I've seen, those are like big. Like I'm talking like maybe 30 foot tall ceilings or something. Like very big underground hallways. And I wouldn't put it past it. Now, there are murals down there too. Well, there are murals in the airport too. It has strange murals by an artist named Leo Tanguma. These murals depict war, environmental destruction, and eventual peace. Some see them as prophetic messages or New World Order symbolism. I mean, What, you mean the concept that there's gonna be like a big ass war soon and society is gonna have to rebuild from scratch? That's another conspiracy, I believe. Are you serious? Um, is there gonna be another world war? Probably. I would not put it past any fucking body. Y'all might say, cause of Trump? Hell no, it could be cause of any fucking body. Now, I'll just go ahead and move on. Now, New World Order plaque. A plaque at the airport's entrance bears the name New World Order, no, New World Airport Commission, which doesn't seem to exist. This has led to speculation that it's reference to the New World Order, a common theme in conspiracy lore. Basically, the New World Order is, you know, hold on. I'll just finish it up. Now, Lucifer. A 32-foot tall blue Mustang sculpture with glowing red eyes sits at the airport. It famously killed its creator when a piece fell on him during construction. Its ominous look has led to many creepy interpretations. Now, I get it since it's in Denver, Denver Broncos, but a 32-foot tall statue of a blue horse with red eyes that killed its owner while it was being made. Now, no, that killed its creator. So the person that created, man, I'm getting fucking goosebumps, man. But some people probably heard of New World Order. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all that. Let's see, where are my notes at? Okay, so the New World Order is a broad and long-standing conspiracy theory that claims a secretive, powerful elite is plotting to control or reshape the world under a single authoritarian global government. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Now, oh man, you know what? I'll go ahead and read it. Okay, so here are the core beliefs of the New World Order theory: global control. Believers claim that international organizations like the United Nations, the World Economic Forum, or even multinational corporations are part of a hidden agenda to erode national sovereignty and form a one world government. Basically, all the countries will be under one umbrella under this New World Order. Now, elite cabal. Theorists often point to a shadowy group of powerful individuals, wealthy families like the Rothschilds or Rockefellers, political figures or tech billionaires, or even secret societies like the Illuminati or Freemasons. Now, yes, that is a thing that exists. These multi-billion-dollar families that basically run the world and they own the banks and they control the media. That is a thing that happens. Um, Political figures, yes, definitely. Political figures definitely have a hand in, the way our society is, like to the point where it goes farther than who's president at the time. Okay, what else? Tech billionaires. Yeah, tech billionaires, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, all of those dudes are tech billionaires, which means they have, and they're not just capped at being billionaires, they're still making money even as I'm talking. In secret societies like the Illuminati or Freemasons. Now, the Freemasons are a group that do definitely exist. I've seen a few lodges in person. I've seen one in Tyler, Texas. Apparently, there's one in Hawkins, Texas. I think there's one in Conroe, Texas. I think. I don't know. Okay, and what else? What else? Now the Illuminati, that sounds like a cliche term because it's like something you'll hear about a lot, but I think it is real, and there are a lot of celebrities involved more than we think. Like I know, and you know, yeah, I think that is it. Yeah, just because I don't really know too much about that, but it is more common than you think. All right, now let's see what else. Surveillance and censorship. Yes, technologies like mass surveillance, facial recognition, digital currencies, or implantable chips are sometimes cited as tools the NWO would use to track and control people. Yes, because once all of these nations, like, I guess, see eye to eye to basically get on the same page and, maintain complete control over their citizens, tracking their every whereabouts and, preventing you from speaking up against them, that will be a thing. Like, what is it, the First Amendment? Soon, the First Amendment will probably be revoked because, as far as the government concerned, what's to stop them from basically revoking any amendment? I'm surprised they haven't done it yet, if they haven't already. All right, depopulation or social engineering. Some versions of the theory claim that wars, pandemics, or climate change policies are intentionally manipulated. Yes, I do believe that that these people out here can influence the weather and they can basically create a thunderstorm to wipe out an area. Um, Hurricane Katrina comes to mind. I heard somebody allegedly say that they blew up like the water things or something so that it could flood the city because it was a bunch of black people there. I also heard that there were people stopping them from leaving the city. And I also heard people were being, I guess, shot for trying to get supplies. So, you know, now that I think about that, Hurricane Katrina, apparently Kanye wasn't too far off. Because when he said George Bush doesn't care about black people, everybody froze in place and they got their panties up in a damn bunch. Because I guess these celebrities nowadays, especially nowadays, they can't even so much as think about anything other than what they're told to think about. But I'll just keep going. We already at 48 minutes so far. Depopulation or social engineering. Oh wait, never mind. I just read that. Symbolism in plain sight. Yes. Adherents often point to symbols like the all-seeing eye on the dollar bill. Yes. I don't even have a dollar. I do have a dollar bill. It's in my car. I do not feel like going to get it. But yes, there is one. Like currency, like the dollar bill is a very weird thing. Like people have probably been around money long enough to the point where they don't even notice it. But on the dollar bill, there is George Washington, and there's a pyramid, and I think there's an eye above the pyramid. You know what? I forgot. I got two phones. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and search up a picture of a dollar bill because it's crazy for this to be on a currency, like something that we just spend on a regular. Now, okay, here is, oh my God, this internet. Now, on the front of a dollar bill, it says blah, blah, blah. It has Washington, $1, Federal Reserve note, United States of America, blah, blah, blah. But once you get to the back, Okay, where's the back of it at? Okay, now, oh yeah, I was right. There's, okay, it says, "In God we trust." Now, to be fair, God is like a loose term. Like, God is a vague term. Now, as far as my God, that would be the Father of Jesus Christ. Because, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. So when I say God, I'm talking about the Father. Yeah, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Holy Trinity. But on the back of the dollar bill, it says, "In God we trust." And we're meant to assume that it basically means the Father. Now, on the back of the dollar bill, it says, I'm not finna say that out loud. Hell no, because I don't know what that means. But basically, there is a pyramid with, it looks like Roman numerals on it, and there's a like a pyramid and a triangle, and it looks like a ray of sunshine behind the triangle, and there's an eye in it, which is fucking crazy, right? But there's like weird writing around it, and I'm not even going to say that out loud because I don't even know what that means. And basically, there's an eagle holding a plant and arrows in each of the foot. And this is some crazy shit. I'm glad I don't even carry cash because this shit is fucking crazy. But matter of fact, while we're on the topic of that, let's go ahead and look at the rest of the currency because I don't carry cash. I don't. Okay, at least the $5 bill looks somewhat normal. Yeah, it has Lincoln on it, and then the Lincoln Memorial. That ain't too bad. Now, let's see. What else? $10 bill? Yes. That'd be Andrew Jackson, right? No? Andrew Hamilton? Anthony Hamilton? What is this dude name? I don't know. I don't carry cash, ladies and gentlemen, so I really don't know. But anyway, uh, has the Treasury on the back. No, was it Alexander Hamilton? Man, I haven't even been in school for a while. So after $10 bill, you got 20? $20 bill? Yes, 20. And this is, who is this? Jackson? Andrew Jackson? Yeah, Andrew Jackson. And just has him on it, and on the back it's the White House. See, none too bad. It's just that dollar bill, which is really weird. And then what's next? Ain't there a $50 bill too? Yes, yes, that's crazy. $50? And this has Grant on it. Ulysses Grant. Is that who that is? I don't know. And on the back of his, it's the Capitol. Okay. I know this makes me sound broke, but I don't carry cash. I don't like carrying cash. Like, I couldn't imagine working a job and cashing a paycheck and then just having that paycheck in my wallet. Like, the most I've ever had in my wallet at once was like $3,000, and I felt paranoid as hell. So, I think last week we got the $100 bill, which has Benjamin Franklin. He not even a president. Yet he managed to get on US currency seemingly forever. Now, on the back of the $100 bill, it's the Independence Hall. So it seems like out of all the, US currencies, the dollar bill is one that looks the weirdest. But yes. there is symbolism within the dollar bill. Plus, I heard that you can like. Okay, I'm not even gonna say that, but okay, I think I can. Basically, I once seen like a picture of somebody like drawing an alien on the back of it or something, or like this being or something. All right, now next is pyramids. The pyramids in Egypt. I know that it's. It seems like years later, it's still speculation of how they've even been built in the first place, which is actually crazy to think about it because these pyramids aren't just regular pyramids. These things are like, what, 50 feet high? And so I can only imagine them bricks, because apparently the bricks are big, like they're bigger than the average person. So I don't think those pyramids were man made. I mean, it's different from the Sphinx or something because, you know, that's crazy. Maybe with modern technology you can build the pyramids, but you're talking about back in the day, like in ancient times with no modern technology. At best, all they probably have was a pulley system and the wheel. And you mean to tell me three of them things were managed to be built? No, they obviously had help from some form of higher intelligence. And lastly, numerology as signs that the NWO is flaunting its presence because they exist. Now, where did it come from? The idea has roots as far back as the 18th century, with fears about groups like the Bavarian Illuminati. It gained attraction in the 20th century, especially during the Cold War. It saw a revival in the 1990s and 2000s with books, radio shows, and later the internet. Presidents and world leaders mentioning a new world order often just meaning a shift in global relations were taken as proof by its conspiracy theorists. Hey man, you can only a conspiracy only goes so far. Like when these Hollywood actors or some when they mention like the Illuminati or some as like a joke, it's not really a joke to some people. It's damn near confirmation. Because you imagine you it's a good example. Damn, I'm at 58 minutes. I'm almost finished though. Um I forgot, but basically when these celebrities make jokes about uh blah blah blah, the Illuminati, it's not really a joke because it's damn near a real thing that has serious undertones to it. So, man, I'm at 58 minutes and almost 59. So, I am going to be ending it soon. I'm not going past the hour. So, uh, okay, this is the last thing. Important reality check. There is no credible evidence that such a unified global conspiracy exists. Shit. Yes, the hell it do. I'm convinced. Many aspects of the theory are built on misinterpretation, fear of globalization, and cherry picked coincidences. Okay. Because you know what? I'll keep it a bean. This is straight from ChatGPT. ChatGPT don't know what the fuck they talking about. That said, the idea of a new world order remains a powerful narrative, especially during times of instability, and it keeps showing up in fiction, movies, and fringe communities. Okay, ChatGPT. ChatGPT is basically AI, and I'm convinced the government damn near runs AI. So the fact that ChatGPT is trying to give me a fucking reality check is ridiculous. The hell, I asked you for one damn thing. Don't try to tell me that this shit is damn near not real. I didn't fucking ask you that. But oh my goodness, we are at an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead do the outro, which is I don't have one. Okay, so blah blah blah. This is episode 5 of Ken Talks. I'm your host, Ignorant Ken. On the next episode, we gonna be talking about shit. I don't fucking know. And I think that's it. Whew. Oh, it's still going. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do an hour one. So to sit here and do all this yapping, it's shit. It ain't easy. I'm like, hey, can you turn the air on? It's hot in here. And oh my bad, that's a little blooper, but I'll catch y'all on the flip side later.